You need a B3 for that, Mr. Leslie spinning there. This is going to be a departure from the rest of the performance. I usually let the kids pick a lot of the songs, and that's why we do a lot of popular songs. I try to pick decent arrangements that are musically challenging and all that. But I selected this one. And this tells the story of the third day of the Battle of Gettysburg. And I'll just give you the brief version of it, as brief as I can be, so you know what you're listening to. It starts off in the beginning. The Southern soldiers said, first thing in the morning, they heard church bells coming from the town just a couple of miles away on the wind as it went through the trees, and we depict that in the beginning. In the morning, there's a little melody, and you'll hear that represents the soldiers waking up. They're on opposing ridges, looking at each other with this big valley in between. Excuse me. You'll hear the call to arms as represented by the trumpets and the drums. Then there'll be a couple of cannon blasts represented by kind of everybody. That represents the artillery duel that is supposed to be one of the most massive artillery battles ever to happen on our soil. There's a slight lull with a beautiful melody before the Southern forces started their somewhat ill-fated infantry charge to the Northern troops. What they didn't know is that when the Northern troops stopped their artillery barrages, not because they ran out of ammunition, it's because they just decided to stop. When the Southern troops were about halfway across, they opened up again with devastating results. There's a section of what sounds like chaos. It's really not. It's very controlled, very precise chaos. And that represents the ill-fated Pickett's charge, which was the hand-to-hand combat that was, once again, a very devastating part of the battle. There's a beautiful little melody about 8 measures long. The Southern, I think he was a general, who led Pickett's charge, was good friends with the Northern general who opposed it. The Southern general was mortally wounded, and as he lay there wounded, he sent some mementos and regrets via messenger to the Northern general, who also was seriously wounded. The Northern general survived, the Southern general didn't. So there's that little piece. It's a song that was played at a going-away party that these two gentlemen were at before they left to go get involved in the Civil War. And then the main melody comes back in what they call an optimistic setting, just to represent the eventual unification. The war went on for a couple more years, but that apparently was. I know this from reading about it. The kids think I'm old enough to have been there. I'm not. But there were 2 more years of fighting, but that really represented the turning point. So this piece, I hope you enjoy it. This is my favorite of the night.
Morgan just somehow came upon that huge bell the other day. We've never tried to do this. So we brought her up front, hopefully